warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Nur Azrin binti Janim. Okay, we are required to prepare a video about experimental research design. So my team and I were decided to conduct our experimental research in a title given about the effects of earthworm on brassica species. So before I start mention our problem statement of our research, the vision of solving the problem is we want the brassica species that will be our main production plant will grow well with the help of earthworm application in the soil. So if we ignore this problem, brassica species will not grow well without the presence of earthworms, which could result in lost fertility in soil. Next, our hypothesis research is brassica species grow faster and better in the presence of earthworm. Managing soils with earthworm application are potential ways to increase the fertility of tropical soils in a sustainable way. Indeed, the tropical soils are poor in organic matter, and earthworm will increase mineral nutrient availability through an increase in mineralization and nutrient retention. Okay, next, the objective of our research is we want to investigate the effect of earthworm on brassica species growth, particularly in their size and leaves. Between the brassica species with the presence of earthworm and also the brassica species without the presence of earthworm.
Experimental planning and design. Before we start our experiment, planning and designing is a must so that the experiment flow will be smooth. Methodology. The tools for planting was provided. The earthworm was collected a few days before the experiment. Then, the Brassica sp seed was prepared sufficiently for 2 samples pot and 4 replicates. First, the soil was put into the pot and the soil was dug a little to make a hole. Second, the seed was put into the hole. Then, the earthworm was put into one of the sample spots and its replicate. The plant was watered regularly until day 30. The result was collected by day 30. The plant height and the width of the plant leaf was measured and marked. Steps on designing experiment. Population interest is the Brassica sp plants where we focusing on the growth of the plant. Need for sampling. The sampling is a must as we need to collect the samples of the earthworm. Sampling size and population. 9 samples of earthworm collected and the earthworm was put fairly into the 3 pots. Method of experiment. Semi-experimental design method which is field work. This is our experimental scheme, where first plants with earthworm, while 2 is plants without earthworm. Both 1 and 2 replicates have 2 replicates each, so the total pot is 6. Both 1 and 2 receive the same amount of water and put in the same condition. The result from both 1 and 2 was collected at day 30.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. So today we will undergo our project about the effect of earthworm on brassica species. So firstly, we had to prepare our gardening tools to plant our brassica species, and let's start.
discussion, and statistical analysis.
This is the results of the experiment. So here we can see the differences of the plant growth after 30 days, with earthworm and without earthworm, with 2 pods and 3 replicates each. This is the discussions of the experiment. In this experiment, we are observing the role of earthworm in the growth of Brassica sp. We are conducting this experiment by using 10 seeds of Brassica sp into 2 parts, one with earthworm and the other is without earthworm. We are studying the effect of Brassica sp on the growth with observing differences of both 2 parts, length of Brassica sp plant and size of Brassica sp leaves. Earthworm and plant growth have a very special relationship. Those earthworms help the growth by making tunnels and holes so the soil gets more air and water to the roots. This action loosens the soil and makes it easier for plants to develop their roots in soil. The tunnel left behind provide channels that root can grow through easily, further encouraging root growth. Experiment. Not only that, loosening the soil also can make water easier to absorb and penetrate deep into soil, ensuring there is enough moisture in the soil to support the plants and encourage deeper root growth. In this experiment, also we can observe that earthworm can mix in the soil. In fact, worms can stay within the top 6 to 8 inches of soil. When earthworm move through the soil, the organic materials and soil particles cling to them and come loose in the other soil layer. The worm is able to break up fungi, dead roots, and other large pieces of organic material in the soil as they move through. Fertilizing process is helpful by the aid of earthworm. They eat organic materials in the soil, with some worm eating up half their body weight per day. Earthworm also took soil particles and the particle mixed with organic waste as they move through digestive tract. The mix is then excreted from the worm's body as nitrogen-rich waste known as worm casting. Therefore, the growth of Brassica sp with the presence of earthworm resulted in the best growth. Statistical analysis is the study, a science of collecting, organizing, exploring, interpreting, and presenting data. In this experiment, the statistical analysis is descriptive statistic. It describes the basic features of informations and show or summarize data in a rational way. This statistic drawn all the data from certain populations. We analyze the data using one-way analysis of variance, which is ANOVA, which ANOVA can compare both two parts.